Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, iZotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use iZotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? iZotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at iZotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Hey, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Oh, hi, Ed. It's me, John Kiltica.
Hi, John. How are you?
I am doing pretty well. You?
I'm doing great. Sunday. It's nice out.
Yeah.
We're in beautiful West Seattle.
It is beautiful today, too.
I woke up and a flock of seagulls was flying over the house. Like, seagulls make a very distinct bird noise.
They do.
And, man, we live right next to the ocean, and there's, like, seagulls out. It's really nice.
You know what I miss, though?
What?
The Caspian terns.
I don't know about that.
Those are the birds, I know you've heard them, they tend to fly much higher than a typical bird, so it's really hard to see them. But you can't miss it when they fly over. They sound like pterodactyls.
You miss them? What do you mean? Like, did they used to be here?
Yeah, I think their migration patterns have changed. They're not really here this year.
Weird.
Before I knew they were Caspian terns, we just called them the screechy birds.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we walk down to the beach every once in a while, and there's cranes out there with the big long legs fucking around in the water.
Yeah.
You know about that?
I do. There's a crane that goes to our neighbor's house down at the end of the street and just stands in the koi pond.
Chilling.
Yeah, it just hangs out.
Yeah, that's Seattle stuff.
Yeah.
Folks.
That and the hazy sunsets we've been getting because we're inundated with forest fires.
These are all BC fires, right?
No, there's a bunch in eastern Washington right now as well.
Eastern Washington is where they refined a bunch of fuel for nuclear bombs.
Isn't there a high school? Their mascot is the Atom.
That's the Richland Bombers. And I think they've eased back on this, but their motto was proud of the cloud. And their mascot was a fucking mushroom cloud. Do we talk about guitars?
We do talk about guitars.
Pedals, amps,
and we've
like
got
that.
one today that I really kind of like, Ed.
It's very Jazzmaster-y, not a Fender Jazzmaster.
This is a Guild
Jazzmaster.
A Guild Surfliner Deluxe.
They reversed the bubble on the headstock. Black on black, none more black. That's
this
good.
one is metallic black.
Beverages.
Yes, Ed, beverages.
That was a great little riff. I liked that a lot.
This guitar kind of inspired me to mess around with some stuff.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Ed?
I've got a crow mug.
Yeah.
People love it when we talk about the crows. And it's got some black coffee in it, which I like.
I've got some black coffee, too.
I've got a Huel, John. I sent a mail to the corporate boys.
Oh, did you?
Up to the C-suite.
Oh, to Big Protein?
No, to Ruinous. And I said, y'all should probably go and ping those Huel boys because we've been giving them a lot of free advertising.
That's right.
I love drinking the Huel, but I kind of feel like I'm becoming a shill.
Ed's getting all swole, and he's not getting anything for it.
Right. Vicky listened to the episode. Superfan Vicky Peterson.
Nice.
We were talking about battleship cups.
Yeah, Victor cups.
Victor cups.
Yeah.
And she was like, lovely Easy Street Records in beautiful West Seattle have Victor mugs. Look, John, we went and got John Kilteca an Easy Street Records Victor mug.
Whoa.
Look.
Thank you. It
Yeah.
says Easy Street Records with the red star.
It doesn't say Victor on the bottom.
It doesn't say Victor.
But
I think at this point, that shape has entered the kind of American zeitgeist.
right.
Very thick-walled.
You like a nice thick wall.
Yeah, who doesn't like the thick wall?
No, you love it.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah. What else do you got?
Orange juice.
Mm.
It felt like a great day to have orange juice.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
There's a lot to like about this, Ed.
Yeah.
But I should ask you,
Mm-hmm.
do you or do you suppose the viewers want the briefest of overviews on Guild?
Oh.
Because this is a 2023.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking a lot about the now times.
Right. I could not give you a single name associated with the Guild Empire. I'm sure you're going to say names and I'm going to go, oh, right. Hit me with the briefest.
Okay, the briefest of overviews, just to give everybody the context. We want everybody on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
1952,
Mm-hmm.
Guild is founded by Alfred Drange.
Rhymes with orange.
Rhymes with orange. He's the cat who was flying his own airplane.
Commuting to work, right?
Yes.
See, I remember some stuff.
I knew you would remember.
Okay.
The biggest thing to remember about Guild is that they have moved more times than you can imagine.
Okay.
For
yeah.
a guitar company.
Sure.
1952, Alfred Drange, Manhattan.
Okay.
1956,
Right.
we need a bigger factory.
Yeah.
Let's go to Hoboken,
Jersey.
right across the river there.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because at that point, 56,
Yeah.
Hoboken was maybe a little more of a backwater. It was kind of a shipping and commuting port, but probably cheap.
Right.
But now, Hoboken is really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 66, they were sold to the Avnet Corporation and moved to Rhode Island,
Mm-hmm.
westerly. And all was good until 95, when they were sold to Fender
Okay.
and moved the whole deal
Fender, California.
for the briefest of times.
Okay.
Because in 2001, Fender bought the Tacoma Guitar Company
I remember this.
and moved all the Guild stuff to Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
At that point, they made the decision, we're not going to do electric guitars anymore. Guild is an acoustic company now.
Okay.
Good idea, boss. What are we going to do about these electrics? We're not. Okay.
Sure.
In 2008, Fender acquired Kaman. You remember our man, Charles Kaman of Ovation?
I do.
They acquired Kaman and moved the whole schmear back to Connecticut. On the move again.
Okay.
Then, in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
Fender sells to the Cordoba Music Group and moved the whole thing again.
Uh-huh.
The offices of Cordoba are in Santa Monica, California.
Lovely.
They set up manufacturing in nearby Oxnard.
Great. Who's this Cordoba?
Cordoba is a company founded by a guy named Tim McClouchick in 1997. Been around a while. His passion always was classical guitars, nylon string guitars. He believed that not only were classical guitars overlooked, but nylon strings generally were overlooked. Gibson made a Chet Atkins that was actually an electric, kind of solid body, but it had nylon strings on it.
Weird.
Dave Matthews played one. So people were using nylon string guitars for more than just classical music. And this guy wanted to encourage that. So he started the Cordoba Music Group.
And then they bought Guild.
And then they bought Guild in 2015.
Huh.
And that's the history.
Okay.
Up until the now times, when just a few months ago, Ed,
Mm-hmm.
Yamaha, more specifically, the Yamaha Guitar Group,
Okay.
bought Cordoba.
When was this?
February.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They already own not only Yamaha, of course, but they own Line 6.
Oh.
They own Ampeg.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
And now they own Cordoba, which brings with it not only Cordoba guitars, but Guild and DeArmond.
That makes sense. Is this an older design or is it like brand new?
This is a brand new design.
Okay.
And there's a lot to like about it.
Yeah.
It's got 2 single coils.
HSS. We call that the HSS.
Yeah, humbucker in the bridge,
Yep.
and then 2 single coils moving up.
Yep.
The single coils are called aerosonic single coils. They're diamond's and were designed specifically for this guitar.
Okay.
The humbucker is an HB2, and it is designed and voiced to be exactly like Vintage Guild,
Yep.
which is kind of cool. So let me just play you those real quick. If I go into the bridge, this is the humbucker
Okay.
in the bridge, fully trebly.
God, when you play that open chord and you're not palm muting,
Uh-huh.
the sympathetic droney off that bridge is wild. Hit that E. Which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's got vintage style Guild knobs on it.
It does.
I like those.
This is a new floating bridge design made for this guitar.
Sure.
It has a nylon bushing attached to a tension spring,
Nylon bushing tension spring.
which I thought was pretty cool. If it's too floppy for you, you
Yeah.
can tighten it up.
Sure.
If it's too tight, you can make it more floppy.
Old floppy John over there.
It stays in tune really well, I think, because this trem is well made and there are locking tuners on it.
Oh, nice. Bound neck, big block inlays.
Roasted neck.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
That looks great.
If I go as neck as I can on this single coil. God, it almost wants to be. It's kind of nice.
It's great.
We go to bridge and middle.
Turn the treble up on that. What fuzz is that?
The Spaceman Sputnik 3
Sounds great.
in concert with the 1981. If I were to put on, say, the Recovery Effects Gallows in the Morning, it's nice.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, bridge and neck. Now I would like to tell you, Ed,
Yeah.
what I find interesting about the development of this.
Okay. You said they got bought in February.
Yes, and this guitar, the Surfliner Deluxe, was introduced in April.
Okay.
I couldn't find anything that directly said that Yamaha had anything to do with this.
Yeah.
I kind of doubt it.
That seems like a real short turnaround to go from February to April and have a guitar launched. Like, that seems wild.
In 2022, we'll just call it the original Surfliner, was introduced.
Okay.
The original Surfliner was not a bound neck.
Mm-hmm.
It had dot inlays.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a lighter maple-colored neck
Mm-hmm.
and fretboard.
Okay.
Not a matching headstock.
Okay.
Not a vibrato. It was string through, but not a tailpiece.
Okay.
And instead of the blade selector switch,
Yeah.
it had 3 rocker switches on the upper bout. But they weren't rocker switches like guitar switches. They were more like you would see on a piece of consumer electronics.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like this way more.
There was a lot of feedback pointing out these things as kind of minuses.
Yeah.
Okay, the Surfliner exists in 2022. Do the Yamaha boys have anything to say once the sale goes through in February? Like, hey, we need to turn this Surfliner around. Here's what we want you to do. Or was that just a done deal anyway?
I would think that it was already a done deal.
Yeah, I don't think those things move that fast.
That seems like a lot of change in 2 months.
This is the part I think is pretty cool. They decided for this Surfliner Deluxe that they were going to pick from Guild's own history guitars that they really liked and combine the best of them into this shape. The Jetstar.
Yep.
The S100 that you're looking at over there. The Starfire.
Yeah.
Some of the cooler solid body stuff that Guild was doing in the 60s and 70s. It made this the first new electric design in 40 years.
I hear those words.
You interpret it as marketing speak.
Yeah, because you look at this and what did they do? They built a Jazzmaster. Like,
well,
you're telling me this Surfliner Deluxe is closer to this 70s Guild next to me than a Jazzmaster? No.
To the degree that any offset
Yeah.
is going to owe something to the Fender offsets, yeah, I don't think you're going to ever be able to escape it.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I think they said the words, we're looking at the Guilds of yesterday and building something evocative of those. And I'm saying they are liars.
It's a bolt-on neck.
Yep.
And the neck plate has a cool cutout G logo.
It looks like the recycling logo, that triangle thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I see that.
Yeah.
You just refuse to like this.
It's not bad that it looks like a Jazzmaster. I'm just saying it looks like a Jazzmaster.
Yeah. Completely clean. On the neck pickup.
Where's this made?
Indonesia.
The factory that makes this. I wonder what else they make, because it is unfair to compare this to like an American Jazzmaster or an American-made top-of-line guitar. It's not trying to compete with that.
Maybe we should try to place it squarely where it belongs then. So, in 2022, when the Surfliner came out, in 2022 dollars, Ed, how much was the original Surfliner?
I was looking at them online, and none of them are over $320.
That's right. They were $395 list when they came out.
Yeah.
In today dollars, it's like $400.
Yeah.
Those came in like a blue, a white, and a sunset orange. The new Surfliner Deluxe, different colors. There is a rose quartz metallic, evergreen metallic.
Like the British racing green?
Yeah, I think I would put it in that category.
Okay.
And this black metallic.
Mr. wants all his guitars in black. I think I'd take the green one. Yeah, I'm kind of into it.
I think this price point, it's a solid price point. For $700, if you're doing your research, you're going to get a guitar that is very playable.
In this price point, you can get an Epiphone Gold Top.
Yeah.
But I feel like Epiphone reputationally is in so much worse shape. There's that just shitty thing that people have. Oh, you couldn't afford a Gibson.
15-year-old me.
Yeah.
I probably would have bought this Guild offset because not everybody had it.
You've got the Telecaster Deluxe, right?
Yeah.
That's one of your oldest guitars that you've held on to, right?
Yeah.
There's no way 30 years ago John would have bought a straight Tele.
Because that was different, Ed.
Oh, no, I get it. You're fucking weird.
So are you.
You gotta try it. Try and decide.
Okay, at top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's got a roasted neck that is bound in block inlaid.
Mm-hmm.
Locking tuners,
Mm-hmm.
floating trem,
Mm-hmm.
2 single coils and a humbucker, and it's black.
Yes.
The Guild Surfliner Deluxe. Buy or deny.
I've been sitting here totally paying attention to you.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes,
Like
yes.
riveted to every word.
Yes.
But at the same time, maybe my phone's been on and I've just been scrolling through $700 guitars on Reverb.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe I've looked at a few.
Yeah.
What if I just put this in a set budget, $750?
Got it.
That's it.
Okay.
There was no guitar in the $750 price range that I liked more than this one.
$700 solid body.
Yes, there was nothing I saw that I would want more than this. Absolute.
I agree with you. This is a buy. And I would say if you upped the budget to an even grand, this could maybe compete.
Yeah, like 12 to like maybe 1400. That's when you start getting into stuff. But even then, you're going to get the lowest end American.
Yeah.
And this is clearly not that. This is like a higher end import.
Yeah, I think for $700 and the appointments that are on this, in that bucket, this one competes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take lots of pictures of this.
Okay.
I'll put them on Instagram.
That's a great spot.
Don't forget, we're also on patreon.com/.
Oh, sure.
The High Gain.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Shout out.
If you want to just get your fill of guitar and music-related content,
Sure.
Don't forget, we are on the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts.
Joe and the boy.
Joe and the boys.
And they are going to get us that fuel sponsorship any day now.
I think they're
can
probably
feel
going
it.
to do that. I'm kind of over the fact that they waited for us to get sick to have the picnic. What are you going to do, right?
Whatever.
Yeah, you don't like picnic.
No.
Well, we've got a lot to hold our breath for.
Yeah.
Can you make it till next week?
I'll be here.
Well, then let's just do it next week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye, Ed.
Bye, John.